We're going to space.
Whole hullabaloo about you, man, and this mess you got going.
I would take an axe to a couple people's heads. I mean, I would go barbarian.
To a couple robots?
No, to maybe
really...
like a town, like Oblivion style.
Whoa, no, you just...
Sir, we're talking about robots.
Scabies is a that's also a staple of white culture.
Y'all some nasty niggas, bro.
Is that white culture?
I believe
Y'all can
scabies,
keep that shit.
Dirty.
But the black people, they smoke the weed and they get too relaxed.
I'm not getting taken down by no British cops.
Is this true, Don Juice? Is this true? You know the foreign affairs. Is this true?
It's propaganda. Just saying.
White people culture only with you.
You have chili cook-offs.
Chili cook-offs.
Fucking potato sack races, three-legged races.
Yeah.
Is that white people? Yeah.
That is.
I'm putting that on the list. Three-legged races.
Three-legged races.
No, not racists. Races. Like,
Are there three-legged racists?
Yeah.
You ever heard of three-legged race?
No, racists.
No. Oh, I'm sure that there are.
Three-legged
If you got a big enough
racists
dick,
doing three-legged
probably, yeah.
races. Wow.
If you got a big enough dick.
Wow.
Whoa, hold on.
Yeah, that's
the third
pretty,
leg?
That's pretty
Oh, I was like,
You
wait.
said three-legged racists.
But how is a dick your... Because can you really...
super long,
But can you use it for support?
Some people.
That's not the joke, though. You can't.
No, but I'm saying if we're gonna if we're gonna call this puppy a leg, you better be able to stand on that
You
thing.
refer to dicks as
There's people with gimp legs.
That's the craziest thing I've heard all week.
There's DJ Paul has a gimp arm.
Yes.
The baby's arm.
DJ Pauly D?
No, poor Pauly D. He looks like a fucking Frankenstein. He
think
literally looks like the
I
bride
think it's
of Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Oh man.
Stein.
It's very Jewy.
Or German.
So hello, friends, fiends, everybody in between. Oh yeah, we're just going straight.
Oh,
in.
we started?
Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I caught you by surprise. We in here.
I don't like that.
It's been a long week. I got poisoned. The fish got me. It's a bad time in my stomach, but I'm back.
Jesus, don't tell us your life story.
Yeah, I will. You give me enough time and I can tell you everything. We got an interesting week. We got the crew here. We got the Space Boy Dandy.
Hi, hello.
What was that?
Excuse me, I'm so sorry. It is I. I'm here. Hello.
That is her. We got Big Boss over here. He's drunk as shit.
I mean, I'm a little drunk.
Wow, that's unprofessional.
Listen.
I do it every week.
Exactly.
I'm
It
incredibly
doesn't make it any less unprofessional.
I disagree.
I set a standard at this company.
Nice.
Over here releasing gas as most Canadians.
Mouth gas.
We got Daddy Clarence.
What's up? Daddy's in the house.
Oh my God, I'm knocking over equipment.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
It's the Verizon network.
Yeah, we out here. Thanks for having me.
How you doing?
I just showed up, so
You did kind of just show up. Nobody fucking invited you.
That's straight. I think it was an open invite, but I guess not.
No, you could have fucking with you.
Yeah, of course. I'm glad you're here.
Oh yeah, I figured.
Oh man.
I figured I should make my presence known. I don't think I've been on it this year, so congratulations on season 3.
Oh yeah, bro.
Thanks.
Appreciate that.
It's a long time coming, long time going.
Yeah, it's great to be back, man. For real.
Great to have you. Great to have you. So, we got updates. We got 2 perpetrators. Just today, pretty much. I think yesterday with Jussie Smollet. The other day he got indicted on filing a false police report. Federal indictment on this.
I think it's a class 4 felony, whatever that means.
What does that mean?
Just means it's probably one of the every
It's a felony.
jurisdiction's different, so it's probably their version of a lower.
Right.
You know, it's not a huge. It's a felony still. It's not a misdemeanor. So.
Well, I feel like I said this already. Not even feel like I know I've said this. I never really bought into his story from the get-go. It was always really just like, it always sounded too orchestrated. Like, I mean, if he said, oh, you know, I was leaving the subway and these two people beat me up, called me a nigga, and ran off. Okay, I mean, sure, that could have happened. That's so terrible. Oh my God. But then it's like you put all these extra details that just like, like it just didn't sound right. Because honestly, first of all, I don't know that any Trump supporters, I mean, maybe there's some, but I don't know that there's any of them really watching Empire like that.
That's
to
what I'm
know
okay,
who the fuck he
not only
is
not
or
only do
care.
these dudes have to be a fucking Empire watchers, but they also have to be Trump supporters.
Yeah.
And they have to be out at 2 to 3 a.m.
in a short enough span of time so that the bleach doesn't freeze in -9 degrees.
I don't even think of that.
Yeah.
See, beautiful, that too. So the bleach couldn't freeze. It was 2 to 3 a.m. and it was polar vortex winds. That shit's fucking cold. Like, I mean, I lived in New York when that shit was going on. Yeah, it's who the fuck is going out that late at night, hoping to see Jussie Smollett with a noose and bleach. Like,
it just sounded like too much.
And he had just gotten home on a red-eye flight too. So like, how would they have known he was gonna be home, where he was gonna be?
It was too much.
It was these
It's
Nigerian
completely
brothers.
Unbelievable. Yeah, it was Nigerian dudes.
Some buff ass Nigerians.
Yeah, they're definitely like human specimens.
Them niggas
like,
buff.
Yeah, those
For
dudes.
real.
I would not want to fight those guys.
Me neither.
He picked like the biggest. Like, why would you get those guys to be like this?
Those dudes snitched on him so fast.
And they snitched on him very quickly.
Oh my God.
Did y'all see that video of them like buying the rope and shit?
They bought everything there.
At one spot. They bought everything at one spot. Like that's not gonna get flagged.
And he paid them with a check.
They
like,
bought
not
the
even Bitcoin or anything.
Yeah, they bought everything, man. They bought the balaclavas. They bought the fucking. Did they buy bleach? No, the bleach they found in the house.
Yeah, the bleach they found in the house.
How sloppy. Surely he didn't think this was going to work.
They bought it all at one place.
And he paid them with a check.
How could he not have found a girl or some side piece to do this for him? Like, I'm not saying that that's what women are good for,
why did he think this was
going to
work at all? Even if he got a side piece to do it for him, why did he think this would work?
It could have worked. He just was too sloppy about it.
I mean, sure, in a very small scale, it could have worked. But, I don't think...
Here's the thing that people are also forgetting to say.
It would take too much for it to work.
This guy said that he was on the phone with somebody during the altercation. So then when the Chicago police were like, all right, like, if that's the case, then like let us see your phone. And he's like, nah, I don't want you all to see my phone. So it's like, okay, like, why did you say that? If you're gonna lie, then why'd you say that to begin with? That's stupid.
Yeah.
Like, anybody could have concocted a better story than what this dude did. Like, either he's really that dumb, or there's something else. There's some nefarious or.
I feel like there might be some other weird shit going on. If I'm being honest, I still have another.
I'm inclined to agree with you.
I just have another feeling about it. Like, I still think that there's just so much more. That's just, I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know what's going on with him.
I don't think that you're alone in that sentiment. I mean, I remember talking to all you guys pretty much when it happened, and pretty much all of us called bullshit. So
yeah,
I don't think it takes. I'm not saying we're not smart people, but I don't think it takes a fucking genius to figure this shit out. Like,
well, what I don't understand.
Anybody with common sense should be able to.
There's still people like on the NPR articles, like you could trust the Chicago Police Department, like, bitch. Why do you want the hate crime to have happened is my question. Why would you rather this dude have gotten his ass beat for being gay and black than for him to be lying? Why would you rather? You don't know the dude. You don't have to think of him in any certain light. So why?
Because they want a reason to be upset. That's the only thing. They just always, those type of people always want reasons to be upset.
But that just makes people hate more, and that's not cool.
Exactly.
you're just giving a group of people like an automatic presumption of guilt. Like you're not just because of who they are, just because of the fact that they're police. Like you have to give. Everybody should get the presumption of innocence off the bat. Like eventually the truth will come out and it'll set you free. It sounds cliche, but for the most part it's true. Pretty much a lot of injustices that have happened legally are pretty much been because of bad police work.
Yeah.
Seriously. That's why a lot of serial killers aren't caught. That's why a lot of shit goes out. And I'm not saying, like, like a lot of injustices occur. I'm not saying that that's what happened here. But the judge that sentenced him was black, and the chief of the Chicago police was black. So it's not like a... This is not some
conspiracy.
No. Like, these dudes were legitimately pissed.
Yeah, he
The
discouraged.
judge was
As
like,
they
yo,
should be.
there was mad... The judge was straight up like, yo, there's mad evidence against you, dude. Like, off top. Like, it's not he's like, it's not looking good for you. So it's like, damn, if he's gonna say it like that, then it's clearly not. To me, it's not a race thing. Like,
right. It's definitely not a race thing.
There are black people and black police officers and black judges that are serious about their job and want to uphold this system of justice and system of the law. So they want to get to the fucking truth, which is what both of those things are really about.
I mean,
so you
because
can't just say,
he made it such a big deal about, like, oh, it's because I'm gay and black. And, we're in a time when everyone wants to be on their social
Trump's
justice
America.
fucking high horse, especially in Trump's America. So, like, he created that fucking environment for everybody to be so upset and outraged. Oh, my gosh, how could someone do this to him? And it's Black History Month. And, we've got justice for Jussie and all this shit. And, like, he's sitting on these fucking interviews telling these people, oh, no, why would I lie?
He gay Tupac.
Bro!
He's gay Tupac.
He held on to his Subway sandwich.
Might I add that who the fuck names their child Jussie?
His name's Justin, apparently, and they just call him
Nah.
Jussie.
No.
Fuck
I don't believe that shit for a fucking minute.
their child.
That man named Jussie.
No, this dude's got like 6 or 7
Jussie.
siblings, and they all begin with J.
No, they do.
Oh, I bet they do.
He fucking up Mighty Ducks.
And he was like one of the younger ones, so they're just like, fuck. At this point, it's like we're 7 deep. Like,
bet.
No, his name's Justin.
Jussie, yeah.
It's Justin, but they call him Jussie.
I don't know. I'm gonna have
It's.
to.
Oh,
do it.
I can
Fact
tell
check
you
you.
why. There's reasons why, Neil. There's reasons why.
Clarence.
No, we'll bleep it.
No, you won't.
I never do. I never.
Motherfucker.
No, we bleep some stuff. We bleep.
Yeah, we bleep expletives.
She right.
I know.
Is his name really Justin?
Justin.
Oh,
Smollett.
shit.
I apologize.
What the fuck is a
even
Justin?
worse.
How do you
She's
get Jussie from Justin?
I don't know why they call him Jussie instead of
It's a
Justin.
great question.
He's
Maybe it's because
Justin.
he's gay.
I mean,
Hey, Jussie.
Yeah. Well, case closed.
So,
That one.
case closed.
What's the next thing on the list?
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly.
That's a hell of a
R.
jump, bro. You went from some
Tragic.
fake shit to some real shit.
So R. Kelly.
I thought that was a good way to end it. It's like, all right. Well,
R. Kelly has
Justin
turned
gay.
himself in. He was indicted on 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse.
What makes it aggravated?
Aggregated and aggravated.
Aggravated.
What
I'm
makes
sorry.
it aggravated? Did he aggressively assault the 14-year-old?
I think
There's a video of him having sex with a 14-year-old where she refers to her body parts as being 14 years old. Like, first of all, how does he keep getting these videos where all the evidence is in the video? Like, they're like, it's like, yes, I'm 14 years old. Yes, I am R. Kelly.
I still
like, what the
can't-
fuck? Where did they get these videos from? Why did he do this?
Who keeps who?
don't-
Exactly.
yeah, that's
I'm with you.
weird.
How did they keep getting those? Is somebody just turning that shit over to them?
That's why this shit is crazy, because somebody kept videos of this shit. That's why this shit is crazy, because there's...
Yeah, somebody's had these videos.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, who has
Who
the
keeps
videos?
videos of this shit? That's crazy shit if you're gonna keep a video.
It's like if you're gonna do not. Once again, nobody's trying to justify the shit, because we've been doing R. Kelly been with that weird shit. But if you're gonna do that shit, why videotape that shit?
Because he wants to watch it after, because he's some
a
sort of
sick
deviant.
dude.
He's a deviant.
No, I'm saying that can't be denied.
Have you
But
ever
it's like, come on,
seen
bro.
Trapped in the
No, I
Closet?
agree with you.
That just
yeah.
seems like a trap.
Can he finish Trapped in the Closet
No.
whilst in prison?
Was never gonna finish
Isn't it
now,
done?
bro.
I thought it was done.
What
No,
if
it was on a
he's trapped
cliffhanger,
in
right?
the prison?
They all have AIDS. I don't think
No,
there's
it's
really
the
anything.
package.
T.I. shot a music
Isn't
video
that
while
AIDS?
in prison, so maybe R. Kelly can finish
But
Trapped
R.
in the
Kelly doesn't
Closet
have
in
the
the
clout
prison.
anymore.
I mean,
He's-
true.
Yeah, T.I. also didn't get put away from
Everyone wants to
14-year-olds.
cancel R. Kelly.
So-
I don't think they're going to be behind it.
The
No,
charges.
man. I know plenty of black girls that are just like, I don't care what he did. They're gonna stand. They don't give a shit. They're like, I'm gonna buy his shit all day. I'm listening to his shit all day. It's like, whoa.
All right, so
I'm not saying don't listen to it. I'm not gonna buy. I'm not gonna
these
support this
charges
motherfucker.
have
Fuck no.
spanned from 1998 to 2010, and if convicted, he'll face 3 to 7 years for each count. So that's 30 to 70 years, or like at maximum, from what I've gathered, because some of them could get dismissed. So
he could strike a plea.
He could strike a
It
plea.
really depends on how much evidence they have against this dude, and if they really want to fight it.
At least one video of him having sex with a 14-year-old.
I mean, that piss video was real.
Yeah,
dude, that shit was
real.
real.
This dude's about it.
We all seen that video when we was jits, bro. LimeWire. Shouts out.
Shouts out to the Nutella Network.
Yeah, with a G.
Cause once again, bro, we all knew R. Kelly was on some weird nigga shit. It's wild.
He can fly. He believes.
I mean, I didn't know when I was really young. Like, when I saw Space Jam, I didn't know that he was fucking kids. But I mean, I guess he was.
You gotta assume.
I'm just saying I didn't know. I'm just saying I didn't always know.
Like, I don't know them. They're fucking kids. Like,
once the piss shit came out,
I
was like,
they're
all right.
not fucking kids. I don't assume the worst of humans.
That fucking video where the dude knocks on the door. And he like, "Hey, Robert." And he like, "Yeah." What the fuck? I'm like, "Oh shit!" In the
I don't know, man. I like Space Jam.
Milton.
It's like I'm not.
Bogus girl.
Once again, nobody should be surprised R. Kelly was doing this shit because the nigga was married to Aaliyah when she was like 14.
Yeah, that was some.
And we all seen that video of him doing the weird shit. So it's like something. There should be no surprise about this shit.
No,
there's no surprise about this shit.
I mean, if you were old enough, if you were like a teenager at the time, I think you should have been able to see this shit. I didn't know about all the politics. I just liked the Space Jam movie.
No, man.
Say it again.
It's like
Space Jam was a dope ass.
I like the songs that I like.
For sure.
Not justifying what R. Kelly did. I'm gonna keep listening to the jams I listen to.
I'm not paying for them anyway.
But it's like,
so
hey,
I'm
bro.
gonna listen to them all day.
You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to them all day.
Yeah, I'm not
it doesn't
paying
change
for
my
it.
fact.
Yeah,
He's not getting $1 off of my shit.
Once again.
Fuck no.
Once again, I separate the artist from what the fuck they do, bro. It don't mean I condone what you're doing. Hey, bro, I can separate too, bro.
Yeah, dude. There are people that provide our power and work at the power plants and all this shit, drive the buses.
Just pedophiles.
And they do weird shit all the time. It's like, wow, just because you like fucking ketchup on your sandwiches or so whatever doesn't mean I have to dislike you now. I don't want you to drive my fucking car.
FiendFix does not approve of ketchup on sandwiches.
I don't approve ketchup on sandwiches.
On cold cuts, absolutely not.
Yeah, ketchup's the devil.
Wait, I'm so sorry.
Ketchup's the fucking devil.
Not the
On
devil.
cold cut sandwiches.
Listen.
Well, not on a cold. You shouldn't put it on a cold cut.
No, I mean that was a very hyperbolic example.
You put ketchup on anything, you like,
Shut
hey,
the fuck
you
up.
like fuck my food up, fam.
You don't like
That's
ketchup
what
with
you're saying.
fries?
For real,
I
you don't like ketchup
love
on a
ketchup with
burger?
fries. I like ketchup on a burger. I
like
like
a little
ketchup
bit
on
of
a hot
ketchup
dog.
on-
But if I'm eating a hot dog, can't just be ketchup. I like mustard's first, and then I
First
like
of
a
all,
little bit of
R.
ketchup.
Kelly
Mustard
likes
is the
ketchup
devil.
on 14-year-old girls.
Really?
And,
Mustard?
Mustard's
It's wild.
gross.
The
I
wild.
love
Once
mustard.
again, you brought it up, right? Like, why the fuck did he acknowledge? Once again, I'm not planning on watching that video. And the fact that on the video, he admits, he says, he brings attention to the fact that she's 14.
Yeah, that's not smart.
weird.
It's like, it's like, bro,
He knows what he's doing. It shows intent.
Yeah, it's
Like it's more than just evidence. It also shows intent.
yeah, it's like,
Intent is a very big part of it.
Yeah.
it's like,
Like he's like, oh yeah, he's getting off on the fact that she is 14. So
Intent and knowledge.
right.
Like,
That's
knowledge
two
is a
things
big
that he's
thing,
just
correct.
like. So, fuck R. Kelly at this point, but I still would love to see the conclusion of Trapped in the Closet. I hope that he gets
There's
out.
nothing
and-
stopping him, man. Like OJ made a ton of money when he was in prison, even during the trial and.
You
and
know,
the
R.
period
Kelly.
before it.
When R. Kelly gets out of prison, he's still gonna have a sex cult. Like women are still gonna go to him, which
Yeah.
is sad.
I mean, the motherfucker's obsession over fucking Ted Bundy, and he was doing some wild shit. So it's like, it just goes to show, bro.
Wait, R. Kelly has an obsession with Ted Bundy?
Well, wouldn't that be some shit?
Yeah, but I see what he's saying. Like,
Yeah, like women obsessed over Ted Bundy.
Oh,
That
women
motherf-
obsessed.
Yeah, women obsessed.
women obsess over anything.
It's weird shit going
So do
on,
men,
bro.
but
It's a
Serial
little
killers, like, that's not gonna stop a woman from wanting to fuck you or like you.
ultimate aggression. Ultimate.
man. That's
Like, true alpha male.
Exactly.
You're
That's
a
like Aryan
predator.
alpha. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a predator.
That's what Hillary Clinton referred to as a super predator back in the 90s.
No, that Kutre would be.
Yeah, Cujo, the superest of all predators.
So, speaking of little girls in not so safe situations, we've got the all-girl Boy Scout troop. So
it's just a Girl Scout.
So the Girl Scouts are the girls.
No boys allowed.
God, you, damn man.
Sorry. I had to just shout it out there for the people.
No boys allowed.
Did I fuck your shit up?
No,
No
I
boys
thought you
allowed.
did for a second.
Do they still sell the
Just relax,
cookies?
bro. It's okay.
Since they're in the Boy Scouts, do they?
I don't think they do. I think they're learning knots and shit.
Oh,
so,
oh.
So the trick of it is some girls, some pissed off moms wanted, some pissed off feminist mothers wanted girls to be in the Boy Scouts, even though there's Girl Scouts. So, like, that's cool. You know, like, fucking equality. Let the girls in. However, they're segregating the girls from the boys. But the Boy Scouts are no longer they're no longer going to be the Boy Scouts. They're going to be like Scouts America or something like that. So her brother's in Boy Troop 824. She's in Girl Troop 824 in this article. There's these two bitches or kids, two little kids. One of them's a female.
One of
Oh
them's female.
man, what the hell kind of? I've had a long week. Excuse me. So I guess it's got a dozen girls, right?
A dozen. 12 girls.
12 girls. They say the Scoutmaster Melissa says this is a nice opportunity to get them mixing a bit, but then also have their own identity.
Do you ever?
I know there's a lot of controversy on it, but I think that there's room for both.
But it's like, do you ever think some of those, like, how many of those girls do you really think want to actually be in the Boy Scouts?
Okay, so here's when asked.
Do we need equality of people being molested?
Well,
That's all I'm saying, bro.
Well, what I think it,
Like,
what I
at
think
this
it is,
point-
I think it's like the working with your hands shit, because they're all like, when fucking Girl Scouts are like selling shit.
But that's the best thing to learn, bro. Them little girls know how to
Market.
They know how to market, bro. It's
Right,
better than the
they-
boys.
but
What
they
the fuck
also-
can the
but
Boy
they-
Scouts sell
What
you?
happened to what happened to Girl Scouts of America? Like,
It's still
They
there.
exist, but so what it says when asked why the girls didn't prefer to join the Girl Scouts, multiple girls answered that they wanted to do the same thing that their brothers did. That there are 3 sets of brothers and sisters between Girl Troop 824 and Boy Troop 824, and the Girl Scouts don't go outdoors as much. They don't go camping. They don't do a lot of stuff.
The Boy
that
Scouts don't do shit though. They literally don't
Dude, that's
do
what
anything.
I was in the
Arrows and
Boy
shit.
Scouts. We didn't do
You didn't
fuck
do
all,
shit?
dude. I mean,
Oh.
no, actually, no. We did go camping a lot.
Did you
but,
shoot
like,
arrows?
Yeah, we shot arrows.
See, that's. Did you fucking go rock climbing?
No,
or
but here's the
hiking
thing.
or
Like
shit like that?
we had
I didn't
girls.
do that.
Like we had girls. Like we had a couple girls back in the day that were in. It just wasn't a big deal. Like it was what it was, but it was still weird. Like you kind of have to segregate them at that young of an age. Like I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, because like at a certain point, especially with shit like this, it's like you just doing shit just to do shit.
I feel like
But there's
just-
really no purpose to it.
I mean, if it's really that big of a deal, then just make the Girl and Boy Scouts just equal all around. Like they have the opportunities to do the same activities.
I mean, like that would be
Nailed it. Yeah.
ideal.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
you know,
Teach them both how to shoot guns.
you guys should have-
Let's all learn the same shit, but I
Yeah.
don't see like.
Because then it's like then there's not really a need for well they get to do this, or why can't just everybody learn the same fucking shit, like done.
Knots are fucking useless. I was in the Boy Scouts. I don't have a.
What do you
single-
mean?
Everybody
knots are
learn how to
useless.
build a fire.
Knots aren't useless.
No, yeah, no.
Knots
how
are
to do
useless
knots,
in you're a fucking
fires.
lawyer. That's why knots
There's
are
gonna
useless.
come a time. Listen, there's gonna come a time where you got to tie somebody
You're
up.
right.
You can tie somebody
No,
up, throw them in the
there
trunk.
shouldn't be a time
And there
where
might,
that
as a
comes.
lawyer, that might happen with you.
I actually do still know how to tie all the knots I learned how to tie back in the day.
See?
I know
You gotta hit
some
him with that
knots.
slip knot.
See,
Yeah.
what if your girl's
Slipknot,
freaky?
bowline's pretty tough.
Your girl's freaky, and you want to get some of that fucking.
I don't want no
rope?
bowline on a. Bowline's like for tying up boats. I used to sail as well. I'm
My
probably,
roommate
I'm
actually
probably the
started
lightest
in
person.
You gotta
that.
tie him up with a nice cotton blend rope.
My roommate started
Yeah, so
at
listen, like that's some bougie shit.
a bondage page with rope.
And,
Hey,
and what happened to
alright.
it? Please tell us the
Yeah,
outcome
let's-
of this bondage page.
Flag.
Let's
on
move off the Boy
Instagram.
Scout shit.
It
towards bondage.
it did get flagged, I guess. She got
Chicken
permanently
leg thighs.
disabled.
The world is so sad nowadays.
But it's back
Can't
up and
even
running,
E5.
so
Correct.
go follow her.
Thing is, you can't be sharing sloppy titties if you think
Whoa.
that's what it is. Don't whoa. There's no whoa. There's no fucking whoa. That's what got it flagged. The sloppy titties got it fucking flagged. But no, bro.
I mean, it would have just had to been a series of people reporting the page
Could have
or
been the
pictures.
sloppy pitties.
It is sloppy pitties.
Oh man. Okay, so
But yeah, bro.
so we got some good news.
What's good news?
A big boy is back in action.
Big boy?
Big boy B.
Outcast?
Yeah, not big boy. So the Wallace giant bee hasn't been seen in the wild since 1981.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
So
I heard about this shit.
They got a picture of it over in Indonesia. These motherfuckers, they're
Jungle
known
Asia?
as Jungle Asia. So these things are called flying bulldogs. So like
I don't like how that sounds.
I was just about to say that.
We can stop the story here.
they're so
kidding, keep going.
they're about an inch long,
Mm-mm.
and I
That's
guess
big.
or no, they're an inch and a half long, and their tongue is an inch long. So their tongue is
Two-thirds
of their length.
Wow.
So they got that mouth game on point, and
That's one way to put it.
so like it's good that these bees are existent. I love bees. They're necessary. Shouts out to the dogs. They're not pollinating things, but they could be.
Pissing on things.
Yeah.
The
Well, not
bees
really.
They're
pollinate.
hating on the bees.
They're
That's
hating
how
on
bees piss.
Yeah.
Is they shoot out pollen from their
Sexual
from their
organs.
pee-pees.
They gotta do it.
Do bees have penises?
I believe they
I think
do.
the collective term is penile.
Peni?
Well, no, I think you only do penile if it's a. If
I don't
it's
know, I thought
oos,
you maybe-
like it's
I thought
if
you would
if
know.
It's if it's US.
I don't know that one.
Oh, you
I
don't?
don't know.
B.
I think it's
penis.
penises.
I
I was looking
can
at you,
pull
Dandy.
it up.
Damn.
It's penises,
It is
Dandy.
penises.
but B penis. Let's see what comes up.
Penal.
Penis.
I don't know if they have. I don't think they have
They-
penises.
You have to
'Cause
say,
don't they
you have to
lay
say
eggs or
pennies with like a
something?
Slav accent. Pennies.
Yeah. So he does have a penis.
Oh,
But what's
Oh
the,
shit.
He soon dies because the penis and associated abdomen tissues are ripped from the body after
When they
he
sting.
mates.
Oh, after they mate?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's terrible,
At
bro.
least it's not
so
like a
it's
prank.
like almost a similar fate to like when someone gets stung. Is that their penis?
Maybe.
Do y'all know what happens when a praying mantis fucks?
Get your head bit off.
Yeah.
But just imagine though, just imagine you're fucking right, like you're getting it right. Your first time getting some pussy, and your dick get ripped off.
I'd be so upset. It's like that movie Teeth. You ever seen that?
I have
Yeah,
seen
I
too.
have.
I've
Unfortunately,
seen
not
terrible
seen
movie,
it,
but-
and I don't want
You can
to.
skip that one.
I know what it's
really
about.
not a-
Teeth
it's not a good
teaches
movie.
you
I
to
know.
stick your meat and stuff that it is not wanted in.
Yo, can I tell you some crazy shit though? I thought about the concept for teeth with a friend of mine when I was in like the third grade. Off top.
Somebody was listening.
I'm
It's
not
a
even,
girl
I'm
from
not
China
even-
with
I'm
teeth
not
in
even
it.
lying right now. Like if I could find, I know who this dude is. I haven't talked to him in like 20 years, but I could find him. I'm being serious. I could find him. He'd be like, "Yeah, we did talk about
No, I
that."
believe you, bro, because like there's been times where me and my best friend have been joking about shit, and the shit's ended up becoming a real thing. I'm like, have people
This one was definitely a real thing. I was like, "Whoa, they made a movie of that!" Like I came up with that shit.
I've had that happen
I
before.
was on like a cross country skiing trip with this other Indian kid. and
We've
we
all
came up with
had
the
that
idea.
happen.
No.
No, we
before.
haven't all had that happen.
Yes,
don't try to
we've
jump
all
in here.
had-
You know, don't try to jump in here, cause I know them Vice niggas be stealing my shit, bro.
Yeah, Vice has been
Vice be
stealing
stealing my
our
shit, bro.
ideas.
Vice stole.
Sounds like Canada in
My
general, right?
stuff.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, Canada does steal from us.
Oh my god.
So speaking of other things that steal from us,
Oh, see,
well,
that,
this isn't
hell of a transition.
This isn't quite stealing from us. So the first private moon mission has started, and I mean,
who's going
we've
to
got-
the moon?
Yeah. What?
we've got a little bit of an issue here because
Who's going there?
C. Jews in space.
What the fuck?
Dude, if I knew about this, I would not have agreed to come on this podcast.
You blame Benny for this. You blame Left Foot Green for this. Stop racist.
it was made by a Jew. Mel Brooks is
Yeah, Mel Brooks. Everybody loves Mel Brooks.
So
So you're saying Jewish Nazis are fine because they're Jewish?
what do
Well,
you mean?
He wasn't a Nazi.
So
Obviously, it wasn't a Nazi. I'm just saying it doesn't justify the.
so Israel's nonprofit Space Ill is teaming up with SpaceX.
Oh my god, that was your intro to that? Oh! Oh man,
well,
we're gonna get zucked so hard.
No, it's gonna be fine. There's nothing offensive about that. What do you mean? It's literally
they go into space.
You're right,
The
you're
Jewish
right,
people
you're
go
right.
into space.
And not only that, they're bringing the Torah with them. I'm not even joking.
Are they
They've
gonna
got
leave on the moon?
They've
Didn't
got
need
a
to say
copy
that.
of the fucking Torah.
Didn't need to say that part.
They're bringing and they're leaving on the moon.
Has anybody else left anything on the moon?
Yeah, we've left an American flag and
Supposedly.
footprints. Allegedly, yeah. So this thing, it's named Bear Sheet, which is a reference to the first
Bear shit.
to the first words of the Bible in Hebrew. In the beginning, it's essentially called "In the Beginning," and
So we all came from bear shit? Man, no wonder I didn't find any of this religion stuff.
Holy shit.
yeah, I mean, like, you know. But
I wasn't trying to strike a nerve with you. I bet. Keep going.
you didn't.
No. Seriously, keep going though. I want to hear this.
It's gonna take them 2 months to get there, which I just don't understand why. It's gonna take them 2 months to get there because it took us 3 days to allegedly before with people on board.
They're making a couple detours, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
What if they get? What if they land on the moon, right? And then they come back and they're like, "Hey, there was no flag up there."
Damn, dude, Buzz Aldrin would be pilloried. Like, they would fucking execute him.
Well, I've seen Buzz Aldrin like fight UFO guys. Like UFO guys are like, "Why are you?"
Oh, he punched that dude in the face.
Well, because the guy's like calling him a liar to the American people.
He was trying to break the conditioning.
And this guy's like literally like a fucking American hero.
Like he jabbed the fuck out of that
He
dude, bro.
fucking gave him that astronaut punch.
That was the game, bro.
God.
But literally, all this dude had to do was go to the moon, and he's set for life. Like, I mean, I've been to some pretty bad parts of
What
the country.
you mean? All
I
he
feel like I
had to
should be
do
set
was
for
go to
life,
the moon.
too.
What if he
I was
died?
about to
That's
say,
the
I mean,
point.
you
Oh
come
my
back.
God, going to the hood.
No, you got to
What the
come
fuck is the
back.
difference?
Go to
Imagine-
the moon and come back.
Imagine being strapped on like a fucking missile and getting shot into the fucking
I've been
out
to
of
some
the
dirty
fucking
ass
earth,
parts
bro.
of the country
See,
and this
I
city.
I just don't trust space.
I feel like I should get some shit for coming back too.
I used to want to be an astronaut, right? But like, ever since I heard about the Russians like possibly like leaving people out there,
Get out there.
like there's a big theory that the Russians in the early days just like left motherfuckers out there.
They most
like,
likely
when
did.
Not surprised.
It
probably did.
wouldn't make sense that they didn't.
Not
you know?
surprised.
You know, if you get trapped, they have no way to bring you back. How are they gonna get? We will tow you back on Ivan. You know, like they're not coming to get you. They gotta let you go, and you're gonna float into space.
Think about how many.
For you.
Think about how many dogs and chimps are just floating around in space.
Well, the corpses.
Yeah, like Laika, right?
Yeah, I mean, like
That was the name of the dog.
I don't remember the dog's name. I know there was no
I do.
need for
It
that.
was
Didn't some-
Laika. It was Laika.
Didn't some Russian dude like burst into flames inside of his suit? Didn't that happen?
Yeah.
That-
Well, the Russian fucking space station was constantly catching on fire and had like trash deposits inside of different compartments and shit. Like they don't care. They're like eating jerky and like
Dude, they don't give a fuck.
they're like
Russian
we
people
are,
don't give a shit.
we are in space.
They're like, you
Yeah,
go
we're
to
in
space. You go to space. Bro, imagine like
You know, we've been going to space like on our manned missions on Russian fucking rockets for years now. Like that's crazy. They're like from
They
the
just didn't
80s.
like feed their people for 50 years, and they built rocket technology like 50 years before it was supposed to start.
Those motherfuckers. They're like 30, 40-year-old rockets though. They're shooting these fucking miscellaneously country people.
I'm not
Shout
gonna
out to
go
the
on
pork
about
rinds in
how
the
I
back.
feel
Yeah,
like-
shout out to fucking
the pork rinds.
Porky's pork rinds. Yeah.
Are those spicy boys? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
bro.
All right. So
All right.
yeah, it's on.
Are we off? Are we
It's
off
on.
Russian shit?
That's
Or?
definitely not kosher. But yeah.
So,
I watched 2001: A Space Odyssey.
So here's why it's gonna take 2 months, I guess. And this doesn't quite make. So what it's gonna do? It's gonna orbit Earth before entering the moon's orbit to land. So what it's gonna do? It's gonna do a couple little loop-de-loops around Earth, and then do a loop-de-loop onto the moon. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And I guess it competed in the Google Lunar X Prize. which was
That thing?
it was a competition to see whether private enterprise could land a spacecraft on the moon, move 500 meters in any direction, and transmit live high-definition video from the lunar surface.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit. So if there's going to be live high-definition video and there is no flag...
We should be filming porn on the moon.
I mean, I'm sure that'll come soon.
It's got to.
So it launched off...
It's called the Format Wars.
Yeah, it launched... It launched off the other day on the Falcon 9 rocket, so it's up there on it's doing its best.
See, we could call it in the porno. We could call it the Falcon 69.
The Falcon 69.
See, it's right.
Well, there's that song.
This
in
kind of
Fallout.
shit just writes itself.
There's that song in Fallout. It's like Rocket 69, Rocket 69. That's a real song.
Is that the white culture we were talking about before?
Hey, don't disrespect music from the 50s.
No, I think so. I think that is, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Chopping that meat.
Chopping the meat. It's Butcher Pete, bro. What you mean? Oh man. So in lighter news.
Is it lighter news?
I mean, kinda.
Talking about Zippos, Bics.
In sadder news, I guess. So
I thought you meant actual lighters.
Our beloved Reggie from Nintendo America is retiring, and
the Haitian sensation.
The Haitian sensation.
That shit's still wild.
I
bro.
did not know he was Haitian
First time
until
I found that out.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
AKA yesterday.
The first time I found that out, I was like, holy shit. I'm like, I would have never expected. I knew he was a weird looking motherfucker, but I was like, holy
weird.
shit.
His last name.
I never put two and two together, bro.
Yeah, it's en français, s'il vous plaît.
Holy shit, Reggie around here, yeah, Haitian. Like, wow, shouts out to that nigga, bro. He's
Dude,
like,
but yeah, the crazy shit was like what his grandpa threw at his grandma.
Yeah,
Or threw out the grandma's family.
Oh yeah, his family was like
he threw out his own wife's family.
They were in the military.
Fucked.
That's wild, bro.
You feel like if he was like a general or some shit, that dude could have like pulled a few strings, but he was like, fuck that.
Fuck it, we'll go to America.
Fuck
My son.
I hate my in-laws anyway. Yeah.
Fuck him.
Yeah, that was his grandpa though. That wasn't even like his kid. It wasn't
shit.
even like his kid, you know.
Whatever, Haitians. You know, they're good people.
He's like, hey, bro, I literally.
We gotta send them boatloads of Jergens and St. Ives.
But he got something to brag about though. He about, bro, check it out, bro. I was the president of Nintendo North America, bro.
Yeah, he did better than his fucking family.
Wait, you?
No, not me. That
I thought you
nigga,
said
not
you.
me.
I was like, oh, pretty much is you.
Not me.
With the weird name, like we don't know where you're from exactly.
That's-
You have to, like,
I mean,
dig a little deeper.
He's
figure it out.
Nigerian.
Yeah, you could be Nigerian, you could be Somalian. You look like a fucking Ethiopian dude to
Yeah,
me.
you are Ethiopian.
It's lies.
You do look
Lies.
Ethiopian.
No,
Lies.
He gets so triggered.
Lies.
He's Ethiopian.
This Horn of Africa looking motherfucker.
Lies.
It's like Djibouti,
Oh, man.
Somalia,
Lies.
Ethiopia, or Eritrea. One of those.
I can
four.
see you as Somalian, but I wouldn't want to think that. But
You see?
so
Oh, wow.
That's why I'm not taking that test,
So
bro.
Reggie is being replaced
we
by
gotta do it.
the ultimate villain of Nintendo. He's being replaced by Bowser. Doug Bowser.
Is his name really Doug Duck?
His name is Doug Bowser.
Ain't that some shit, bro?
Are you fucking kidding me?
His name is literally Doug Bowser. And his
don't believe it.
Instagram handle is the true Bowser. He's got a picture here with him in a Bowser
His
outfit.
last name is Bowser.
Yeah, the guy who's taken over Nintendo of America is named Bowser.
Is that like a real last name, or is that just made up?
I think that's his real last name.
You have got to be fucking kidding me.
What are the
So
Ain't that
chances?
some shit, man?
He
America's
posts-
a country where anything
So
can
he
happen.
posts a little photo
Oh my god.
when he joined, and in the background of the photo, it says "Thank you for the warm welcome" on a sign he's holding. But in the background, you've got a little plushie of Mario and Luigi tied up with it looks like a N64 controller's
I don't
cable.
trust this
Oh,
nigga.
no.
I don't trust this dude.
Oh.
If this dude is tying up fake dolls, I don't know. I'm just not about it.
Like,
And I didn't even think about it like that.
I'm not about that. No.
you gonna find out Nintendo like paid him to change
Fuck
his
else is
last
he tying
name.
up?
Like, you change your last name to Bowser.
The fucking Japanese guys come over. You change any of your name? Oh, we do a harakiri.
It's Harakiri. Alright, whatever.
You change your name or we hit you in the leg with
It's
samurai sword.
Harakara around here.
It's MAGA country.
Too soon.
You change name or we tie you up and throw we at your head.
Yeah, like you remember those weird Wii commercials with the Japanese guys getting into those strange little
Do you want to
cars?
play?
Yeah, do you
knock
wanna
on your
play?
door. Do you want to play? Those shits were weird, bro. Those are some weird ass fuck commercials. Just imagine like two like Japanese dudes like knocking on your door,
asking if you want to play.
Do you want to play with the Wii? Do you want to play with their Wii?
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, whoa, bro.
And they pull out these little white sticks.
No, this kind of sounds like assault. this is potential.
I've got a Wii. I just need a thing, a video.
Yep.
Cable. I'm ready
see,
to
bro?
play some Animal Crossing. Oh. You have something to input about Bowser joining Nintendo of America? No? Oh, okay. So it's a sad day for Nintendos everywhere.
So sad.
You know, like, and this guy, he does not look trustworthy, like, when you look him in the eyes.
I mean, his last name is Bowser, bro.
His last name is Bowser. He's
Curiously enough, his first game that he proposed was a princess kidnapping simulator.
Oh.
Like, right off the bat.
Let's do it.
Gotta get those. Gotta nab those.
Gotta snatch
those
Peach.
princesses.
Gotta snatch Daisy.
So
he knew it would work.
So a guy who was getting in trouble for trying to do some snatching.
Was he trying to do the snatching?
I mean,
or was he trying to get snatched?
I guess he's trying to get snatched. So the New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft is facing charges of soliciting prostitution as part of a large-scale sex trafficking crackdown.
Can we all say that Kraft is a super untrustworthy name?
Hey.
Like, right off the bat.
That's
just, like, every ounce of that just seems sketchy.
That's rude.
That is rude, but also, it's like someone as rich as him. Like, why did this motherfucker not go somewhere where it was like legal or something?
How do you know? I mean,
when you're in Florida, what else is there to do?
You're not expecting this. Just go into the damn massage parlor. All of a sudden, oh bam, you're getting caught up in the sting, bro.
Busted,
You're not expecting that, bro.
Well, that's what you get for going in the massage parlor.
He had 6 rings. He should have been able to fend off.
He
any
shouldn't
cop.
have had that many rings. That's karma. Look at that.
Listen, I sat here and watched that trash ass slut ever show on Vice, and that damn weird looking bitch was talking about
Why she gotta be all that?
Because I said
She
so.
does look like that.
She looked like a weird looking bitch. I didn't say always. Her in particular looks like a weird looking bitch. I sat there and watched her talk about how, how come women aren't getting fucking happy endings? I'm like, well, what are you? Because they don't fucking want them. Did you think of that? Did you think of that?
I can just personally say that I've never had a massage experience at a establishment in which I wanted them to end off with a happy ending.
Which is not fair to say because before a certain point,
you
women
mean
were getting happy endings from the doctors.
Yeah,
when they were described
That's
as
true.
for
Female hysteria. Yeah,
they were just getting beat off. That's why vibrators are a thing.
Water hosed. You get hosed down on the clip.
Just imagine somebody spraying you with the water hose, bro.
It's like you're acting too crazy.
Calm down.
But here's the thing, like, do you think
that's rude?
Do you think that
I'm offended?
Like, do you think they told their husbands about this? Like, because
No.
would their husbands allow them to go back to this doctor?
No.
Most likely not.
Because like she comes back from the doctor, she's better.
If she came home way more calm, yes.
Yeah.
If she came home not hysterical, yes.
So like,
but not if they knew what was going on. They'd
yeah,
be
like,
upset.
like what if she was like, well, the doctor, he just kind of
pulled
hosed
a water-
down my privates.
Like, what do you
He
mean?
diddled my daddle.
Yeah, like he put something that vibrates on my baby making parts, and like,
Jeez, how many different ways do we need to say this thing? We all get it.
Yeah,
Like 2 was enough.
but did she calm down and cook you dinner after?
And it was a legitimate medical condition. He was treating her for something that was seen as a medical problem.
yeah, but you
Good point.
jerk off,
Good
just
point.
jerk
Good
off.
point.
Good
Good
point.
When you figure out what he's doing,
Hard to beat that.
when you figure out what he's doing, why don't you just do it at home?
Because you don't want to do it yourself.
Because you can't ring Satan's doorbell as a good Christian lady.
Respect. It's respect. See?
Exactly.
You see?
See there, all
That's why
those
they're not
answers.
Check and mate.
That's why they're not just
Done.
running around here getting fucking happy
Nothing
endings.
else to say about that one.
And that's why women aren't getting happy endings. So what's the controversy here? Like, what's the
There
problem
was
here?
there.
Listen,
there is
I'm just
a
saying,
thing.
like, like everyone wants equality in, like, becoming physicists and doctors and lawyers, but like no, I don't hear people like
jerked off.
Yeah, being jerked off. But I don't hear people being like, "Yo, I want as many women janitors as there are male janitors, or as much workplace deaths as men and women. It's got to be the same.
I want more female guardsmen.
Yeah, I do too. If you like, let's get 50-50.
It's a good paying job.
Exactly. Like, let them pick up trash if they want to. I don't give a fuck. Someone's got to do it. I don't care
but
who it is.
I don't think they want to.
Exactly.
See, and that's really what it comes down to.
I don't think they want to.
But if you don't want to, you're either brainwashed, uneducated, or just like you can't make decisions for yourself. So someone else has to do it for you.
The thing is like
what do
people.
You mean? Like, I don't want to be a fucking janitor or a trash man.
I'm just saying, if you don't think like they do, then they will come up with some excuse as to why you don't think that way.
Oh, okay.
And they're gonna say, "Oh, well, there's something wrong with you." They're gonna gaslight you.
So since he done got caught on the whole prostitution sting thing.
It happens.
Are you talking about Robert Kelly or Robert Kraft?
Well, no, that boy didn't get caught on prostitution. But
who? Robert Kraft?
No, R. Kelly.
Oh,
that boy got caught on some big boy shit.
Sure, you're right.
It's just a weird thing to get caught up on. It's like, I mean, I hate to say it, but it's like such a offense. Is like, really, bro? It's like, that's what you gonna lock him up for? Because he was trying to get his meat jacked off.
Going to a fucking Asian spot.
It's not like he trying to fuck little kids. He just wanted to get his meat touched, bro. It's like, really, bro?
I really don't see an issue with that. I mean, unless he did it in some sort of underhanded, unless there was children involved, or there was some sort of weird
force.
Well, yeah, force, or just like coercion, or anything along those lines.
I still don't see what the problem with prostitution is, unless there's human trafficking.
I'm saying that's the only. Yeah, that's the only bad one.
I think we're on the same page with that one.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to pay to get, listen, if you got brides,
do it, and
if you got people who literally put fucking PayPal's in their goddamn thing, right? And that's okay. If it's okay for me to pay for people to pay for fucking nudes, a motherfucker should be able to pay to get his meat touched.
Yeah.
It's only fair.
Anybody should be able to pay to get their meat touched. You know, like this is fucking America.
If someone's willing to touch it and you're willing to give them the money,
what business is that of the state? You know, like,
you know what I'm saying? Why is the state trying to tell me what I'm supposed to do with my morality, bro? If I want
my money and my meat,
because they don't know how to. I guess I don't.
But it's my choice though. It's not like I'm harming anyone. We made a mutual transaction. I gave you the money to touch the meat. You can or cannot touch the meat. No, you don't have to accept it.
So but does this apply to like? So like, even if it were legalized, would you be all right with like trading like goods for meat touches? Like,
well, I feel like that's
trading meat for meat. You know,
that's between you and the person at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you bring over like a bushel of fucking cloth or something.
I'll give you the 6-pack of Coors Light to put something in my ass. It's up between you and them, bro. It's like, what am I supposed to say?
It's true.
It's like, at a certain point, it's like, come on, bro.
Yeah, he's 77 years old and he's got billions of dollars. Like, he just wanted to go to a little old Asian lady spa and get some old Asian lady jerking, you know, like, and they do it quick, you know, like it's efficient.
Sound like a man that's experienced with this kind of work.
It's like, you know, oh, you come, you get out. You come, you go.
You know what I will say? I used to go to this Chinese restaurant in Toronto when I was a kid. There's a lot of Chinese people in Toronto.
Okay.
I hope you're not jacking people off in the Chinese restaurant.
I was worried about.
No. I mean, like, we're talking about efficiency and stuff. Yeah. Like, this is the kind of place where it was only other Chinese people there, and you literally had to write your number down on a piece of paper, and you'd put your hand up, and they would come up to you, and you give them the paper, and then they go away, and they come back, like, a few minutes later with all the food that you ordered. And they want you to eat it as quickly as possible, and they're trying to get you the fuck out, bring the next group of people in. Like, customer service is not a thing. Like, you don't tip these people.
We need money now.
You really don't tip these people. I'm being serious, 100%.
Anytime I've been to, like, one of those Chinese buffets, I've always been so afraid to tip the little waitresses, because, like, I'm like, are they going to get, like, hurt for having spare money? You know? Like,
at this point, you just want to stay out of it. You know, I just want to... You go in there to eat, and get your fill on, and then go home. You know? Go about your day. Do whatever. Go back to work. So,
Never,
I'm not trying to get
think
involved.
about the little Chinese waitress.
I'm just not trying to get involved in like
with
their...
the look of sadness in her eyes because you're not leaving any money, but you know she's gonna get beat down by Chang.
I mean, I don't know that for a fact. I'm just saying I try not to think about that. Like, I got my own shit going on. I don't like try to think about the waitresses' lives when I go to a restaurant. Like I just want to eat and go home. You know.
One time I went to like it was a all you could eat Chinese buffet, and like I tipped the lady, and then like I forgot what the fuck she did, but like you know what, let me tip her a little bit more. And I tipped her a little bit more. It was like every time I kept giving her more money, her smile kept getting bigger and bigger. I'm like, you know what? Let me stop tipping her too much.
She's like, oh yeah, get good money.
Yeah, you don't want to like give her too much of a taste of like the good life.
Oh my!
I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be rude at all.
She gave me like 5 fortune cookies, bro. Oh shit.
Oh, you get
cookies
10.
are fucking nasty.
You get auto cookie, you got deep pocket.
Dude, I feel like the fortune cookies we're eating were made in the 80s.
You probably right. You probably right, bro.
I mean, they seem like they
They're
last
alright.
forever, man. Like
Decent.
I thought they made a bunch of them back in the day.
I've had them go stale. I've eaten stale fortune cookies.
Oh no.
Oh, the fortunes themselves are. Fucking,
Those are also stale.
Yeah, those are super stale, and they're always like they're super vague. It's like
So I'm saying they're stale as fuck.
you know, and it's got like lucky numbers.
You may or may not get into a car accident today. It's like, what? Can you tell me if I'm going to get into a car accident
No,
or
it's
not?
like
no.
it's like wise people don't speak as much. It's like, okay, that's thanks.
Shut the fuck up.
The fuck, Cookie? Oh, man.
Your lucky
wait,
numbers are
real
always
quick.
different every time. Yeah.
You know who should have just shut the fuck up?
Oh.
Jussie Smollet.
No.
Too
So the
soon?
one girl, her name's Jordan Woods.
Oh.
Who is this? I don't know who this is.
She's
How is she relevant?
besties with Kylie Jenner.
Why does she matter?
Oh.
And she spilled the beans to Kylie's sister Chloe
Oh, that's how it came out.
because
I
she
don't know
was
why I
gonna
know
get
that.
exposed for sleeping with Chloe's husband.
And Chloe
Who's
is-
her husband? Tristan Thompson?
Yes, who's like a
He's a
basketball.
basketball player on the
Yes.
Cleveland
Chloe
Cucks.
is O.J.
See, you're
Simpson's
hip.
daughter.
I don't know if that's ever been confirmed,
They got
but
big ass heads.
she
got
has.
a bigger-
She
she
does
got a-
have a big head.
She got a big ass head and a big ass body, and
She got a
she
big
looks
ass
like
body.
she could
But
play
one of them,
football really well.
But one of them is really small. Like a couple of them is small.
I don't.
The
I-
Jenners.
Yeah,
But even but what
They
about the
got
other
Bruce
Kardashian?
DNA.
What about the other Kardashian girl that's
Courtney?
really small? Courtney. Yeah,
Courtney
Courtney.
is small.
Courtney
She's
was the
small.
one
She's
with
petite.
Disick, right?
Yeah.
Disick?
Disick.
whatever.
Scott Boy.
Lord Disick. Have you seen his kids' names?
Yes.
Yeah,
Those things are distinguished.
Penelope.
Yeah.
Penelope.
That child
So,
named Penelope.
so what happened? What happened with OJ's daughter?
She got karma. She got
Penelope.
karma is what it was, bro.
Well, no. So OJ's daughter, as you call her,
Allegedly.
her younger sister's best friend is or was fucking her husband. So like,
That's
Fucking
nice.
OJ?
it's a whole thing, and it's so funny because like, so
It's
you
fun.
know, Kylie does the makeups and like the lip,
Lip
kits.
kits.
I didn't know this.
Lip shits.
A lot of people generally do.
Was
Like
it
she's like a
Rugrats?
makeup person because that's why she was on Forbes, or because like
Also, didn't know that.
Shit. Well, yeah, she.
Seems like there's a lot you don't know.
I don't follow the Kardashians. I don't keep
Well,
up with the Kardashians.
You don't have to keep up with the Kardashians to know that she
I
was
saw
on,
that. I saw what you did there.
to know that she was on Forbes or whatever, like because of her, I guess, business in makeup, and
Okay.
so she's done like a lot of stuff with her friend, and they've like branded their relationship, but now all that stuff's like half off on the website. It's like they don't want it.
It's like a liquidation sale.
Yeah.
So what? Her friend's getting blacklisted essentially
Yeah.
from the Kardashian.
She's a black
clan.
person getting blacklisted.
Oh, she black too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Oh
I think that's
no.
racist.
I mean, listen, bro. I don't feel bad for Chloe because she was like, you know what? Lamar Odom smoking crack. I'm gonna leave.
That was so long ago. Leave her.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
No, man, come on. I have to agree with with him on this one.
It
No,
don't-
I know it doesn't mean that she doesn't deserve to be happy with someone
You can't be
because
dipping off on people because they're smoking crack.
It's true. you
She
gotta
immediately
support 'em.
dipped off on him when he smoked crack. She ain't even trying to help the man.
Correct.
if it been the other way around and he would have dipped on her and she was smoking crack,
that's
he
not
would have
true
been
love.
like, Lamar, no, ain't shit.
Oh my
I just feel like, well, this guy she's with, he cheated on her before, apparently. So
Somebody please think of the children.
So I don't know why she, I don't know. It's just very, like,
I mean,
it's kind of entertaining.
You're
Very
right.
hoish.
Gutre right.
You can't be dipping off on people smoking crack. Not the first time.
Not the first time.
Not the first time.
Not the first time.
Maybe
You
the
gotta
second
give 'em a
time.
chance.
But you gotta give him a chance. It's just crack.
Just crack.
It's just crack,
It's
bro.
just,
Just baking soda and cocaine,
It's
yeah.
really not much different.
Cooked up in a Pyrex. It's not that big of a deal.
You know what I'm saying? He's not shooting up heroin.
Really super
Exactly.
chemist-
It
easy
really-
chemistry.
I have to agree with him on this
It's
one. You
not
can't
as
just
dirty.
dip off.
It's literally not as dirty. It gets, I think, a worse name than it really deserved because it was in such a surplus in the late 80s and early 90s because they were trying to poison our fucking streets with it.
This man just grew up with not a lot of money, so he'd much rather spend the money, the $10 on a crack hit, than spending $90 on cocaine.
It's true.
But think about how much crack you can buy as a fucking millionaire, bro.
That's what's scary.
But
that's what happened. That's exactly the problem that happened.
He really didn't want to spend the money on good coke. He spent it on shitty crack.
Because you'll last longer on coke. Your nose might, but your body will a little bit. Because your lungs will give out and your teeth will start falling out from the crack. It's just constant, really toxic smoke going.
You're not supposed to be smoking baking soda and inhaling the vapors. It's just not
Hey.
what you're supposed to be doing.
You
just
can make it with ammonia.
Okay, you're not supposed to do. That's even worse.
That sounds awful.
It's. Thank
Well,
you.
there's chemistry involved. It's
Yeah, there is chemistry involved. It's not good to be smoking
As
crack.
with most
fucking
things.
baking soda
Is
or
it
ammonia.
good
Lighting
to be
that shit on
putting
fire and inhaling the
fucking
vapors. Fuck no.
lye and muriatic acid in a tablet. and
None of those
eating
things. Any of the things are very acidic or very basic. Lye is very basic.
it. I know. and
Muriatic acid is very acidic.
I mean,
like,
I'm
you're not supposed to
sure
be lighting
you've
that
done
shit
ecstasy.
on fire.
That's how you make ecstasy. You got some lye, some muriatic acid, some other things are in there.
I only know about that because of chemistry major, but yeah, I feel.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh.
I never went
Wow.
to college.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Look at you. Well, we're sitting pretty deep in the game. We got Big Boss in there taking a shit, and
Mm-hmm.
I gotta call boss out like
I'm pretty high right now. So
Okay. Huh?
Was that it?
I think
all we get?
I think it's been. I mean, it's been 55 minutes. It's fucking 1 a.m. So I think it's about that time.
It's actually
Wow, it is
101.
1 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah. So I gotta.
Zoe 101.
It's Zoe.
What's she
101.
doing? What's Jamie Lee up to?
Probably got a few kids. Crack.
Probably smoking crack.
Okay.
She's like in Britney's timeline now.
What's
You know what I'm
Brittany
saying?
up to? What's she doing?
Good fucking question.
FiendFix does endorse the usage of crack, but with a monitored supervision.
You don't have to be monitored. Just don't spend your whole paycheck. You got to have a $40 a week crack budget. That's you get a 40 rock at the end of the week. You
Is this
worked
a
hard
tested
this
budget? Was this tested in the laboratory?
Never works. This budget never works. Is the issue?
I'd like to say that I personally do not endorse this plan.
FiendFix endorses using Excel spreadsheet to make a budget to spend $40 on crack.
I do endorse using Excel to make a budget, but not for that purpose.
I think everyone
be
should
smoking
make
crack.
budgets.
I agree
You
with you there.
gotta
For sure.
include your crack in your budget so you don't go broke, and you got to stick by your crack budget.
Well, I include
like-
pot in my budget.
I do as well.
Like when I'm, okay, rent and my light bill, and pot
just got
is
a
on that
category
list.
called-
Pots and pans. I
I've
mean,
got a category
I go
called
through
no
utensils
receipt.
pretty quickly too.
And it's
Exactly.
like any sort of thing that I pay cash from, anything I can't get a receipt for, is no receipt. And there's only a few things I can't get a receipt for. So,
Like if
Wait,
it's,
there's a
like if
few?
like if the pump is broken at the gas station, right? The receipt doesn't come out.
yeah.
FiendFix endorses getting a receipt for crack cocaine.
You always get a receipt for your crack cocaine. And just a tip,
I don't-
if you're listening out and you own a small business, you can go and buy supplies from somebody. As
Wait,
long as
will
they write you
someone-
a receipt, you need $500 in pencils, and they write you a receipt. They got the pencils.
Do you think
So-
it'll ever get to a point where drug dealers are using the little square thingies for their
That'd be
transactions?
stupid. That'd
it's
be,
already
yeah, it's
I paid
stupid,
for
but people do it. Yeah,
People do that?
yeah, it's
yeah.
dumb. But
Why?
something else. You don't put it as for drugs.
Yeah,
well,
but-
I mean, okay, so then I guess is that kind of the same concept of like when people buy premium Snapchats and shit like that?
Yeah,
like,
it's the same. You don't put what it's for. You don't put for the nudes. You just,
Yeah, but it's
for
like
this
art.
bitch's news.
It's for art. Fine art.
the IRS
Pasty,
catches on.
chicken legging
That's
looking
why you
art.
always gotta get a receipt for your supplies for your business because that's a tax write-off. I knew when I first started working
what
in
if there are
construction.
no supplies?
But
What if it's just you?
One of my crew members, he
You'll always need supplies.
he was
though.
selling drugs, and he was selling pills.
I'm talking about like pens and paper and stuff. I'm not talking about.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You buy drugs, but you have the dealer write you a receipt for supplies. That's the trick. And so anyway, so this guy was a drug dealer,
on pencils.
and one of the superintendents was like buying Xanax and Roxy 30s off of him, and so this motherfucker writes him a payroll check for pills. And I was like, that is fucking insane. Like now he has to pay taxes on it. You gotta send him you're gonna send him a 1099. What are you doing? That's wild. A payroll check for pills. That's genius. That's the best thing I've ever heard.
How do you put that in TurboTax?
It's fucking, you put it as income. It's I got paid. But yeah, we're in an hour now, so we got anything to say.
Yeah, the last 5 minutes were really worth it.
Yeah, they were.
I think so.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
We taught you valuable shit.
Economics.
Economics.
TurboTax.
If you're gonna buy crack, don't tell people. Get a receipt.
Get a receipt.
Get a receipt.
Always
Get
have
your crack
receipt.
written off.
Get a receipt.
Oh man.
You never know when you're going to be in a murder situation and you need pen and paper in the crack deal.
Yeah.
You got to have a receipt for when you were getting your crack so that you don't get indicted in murder.
I was buying crack at this time. How could I be over there?
If I was here buying crack.
You're buying crack. Look, he stands on this corner all day, every day. He works a 16-hour shift. Does he look like he moves? Go search him right now.
We're all going to be witnesses in an upcoming trial.
Quick question.
Or defendants.
Quick question. Is there anything?
regret this
Is there
decision.
anything that you would? Is there anything that you would pay to see a premium snap for?
No, it's somebody eating their own fucking hand or something. Like
People
something
are
crazy.
getting, again,
Like
I would
something
not even
wouldn't
pay
be
to
able
see that.
experience very often.
I want to see a
stress-
girl shooting a banana into a cup.
From where? From what?
Oh, from her vag. Yeah,
not
I want her like leaning
Whoa.
up on her back, and I want to see her shoot a banana from vag to cup.
Yeah, her South
that
Mount.
sounds highly
I
uncomfortable.
want to see a vagina shoot a banana from
No,
the
you
vag
didn't
to
have to
cup.
repeat it. I think
Yeah,
Vag to
Fifth,
cup,
what is it? Was it?
banana.
It was like 5 times the charm.
No, full smooth, lubrication full out, little snail trail on the way. And I want to see you ring the cup.
Little snail trail on the way.
Cinnamon to the stage.
No.
Just launch the shit across the room.
Yeah, it's just like
Hits a President Bernie poster.
you got like a bullseye set up across the room. It's like old school Howard Stern shit. Like that shit that like literally used to happen on
they used to
radio
have-
shows.
No, they used to have like they had like this what was her name? Kielbasa lady. She could like deep throat like a huge kielbasa.
Oh, I remember Bubba the Love Sponge before he got like banned. He was like heating up glass dildos in the microwave for porn
Bubba the
stars.
Love Sponge was like a different like.
That
It
was
was
the prime time of like shocking shit though. Like
Sure, I think Bubba the Love Sponge took it, but I was more of a Stern and even like an O&A. Like I was a big Opie and Anthony fan.
oh yeah,
Huge fan, yeah.
Well.
Yeah, they work well together. They're like pretty good radio. Stern was too. Stern kind of paved the way for people like O&A.
Yeah.
But Stern's kind of full of himself. Opie kind of sucks, but he provided a pretty useful role in that like, in the dynamic.
I would pay
Oh god.
to see a chick drink a whole fifth of vodka with her ass.
You're asking her to die. That's rude.
Shh, I'd pay to see it.
As long as it's not done in this
That's
country,
terrible.
okay.
Listen, I'd pay you a lot for that, to tell you the truth. You might die, but I'd pay you,
You gotta
very
sign some
well.
waivers.
Wait, hold on. How much is a lot?
Man,
Now, do you
name your
do you wanna
price.
watch this-
Name your
Do
price.
you wanna
Name
wa-
your price.
Do you
Okay.
want to watch this like?
Would you pay? Okay. Would you pay $100?
But,
35 is way
if you're gonna
cheap.
drink a whole fifth of vodka with your ass, I'd pay you. I'd
Price
pay
your
you.
ass,
All
man.
right. Would you pay $300?
Why?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I give
Yeah,
$300.
that quickly?
$300?
I give $300.
All right, would you
Think
pay-
about it. You're probably gonna die
would you
from
pay
that,
for,
so
like,
I give you $300.
So
yeah.
no, but if someone
That's not-
propositioned you and said, "Hey, if you give
Not
me
me.
$300,
I'm not gonna do it myself, but
No, they're
somebody
saying-
came to me.
That's
if you give me
$300
$300
to boof
to
a
do
fucking
it.
whole
I was gonna
fifth
say,
of vodka,
at
like-
that point, you're borderline paying for a snuff film.
Yeah.
That's also like you got
Which is
producer, you got
really
producer
strange.
credit, like you're on IMDb with that shit. You know?
What the fuck?
I don't like that. I don't agree with what you said.
They're like, oh, I saw that dude on IMDb. What?
Fix endorses paying $300.
No,
No.
stop.
Okay, yo.
No.
Okay, yo. Would you pay? Okay, would you
The
pay a
views
G?
represented by
Would I pay
Kutre.
$1,000
Would you pay
for
10
it?
large?
You have to do a little bit more
10
for
large?
1,000. I feel like you have to do some. I mean, that's reckless, but you have to do some next level reckless shit for me. to
Why
get
would you
$1,000,
pay
bro.
anybody for that shit? That's like what my. That's
Because
what
it's
I
like-
don't understand.
Because it's some shit that I know I'm not gonna see on the regular.
But
like,
you
I
can still
see
find a way to
'cause
see it
the
for
thing,
free.
I can't.
If you
I
really
can't.
want to.
I can't.
If you really wanted to, that fucking bad.
I can't though.
But
That's
you're
the
willing
thing.
to spend.
I can't though.
But
I want
you're willing to
I'm
spend
willing
money.
to pay for shit that I know I'm not gonna see normally. I can see titties, but I can't see anybody just drink a fifth of vodka.
But
with
why
their
would
ass
you
in.
want to see that? That's
If you're willing to do it, bro, I'll give you the money for
that's
it,
a
bro.
terrible
But, like,
fucking
here's the thing.
reason.
That's still like that's. I feel like that's something that we could have came across in that whole shock site era. Like we had like Octopus Girl, where the bitch is like
True,
literally
true.
rebirthing a fucking octopus.
But that's
We got,
fake.
Like, what do you mean? Not all of those were fake.
The octopus one was fake, my G.
Oh,
You know
okay,
what's
that's
birthed the
fine.
octopus?
It's Japan.
You can't fake pushing an octopus out your vagina.
Yes, you can.
Wait, so was
No,
there an
it was
octopus
they
in
slapped
her
it on his
vagina?
fucking back at the end.
Oh yeah, it's automatically real. I'm
It's
sorry.
just some
You're
jacket
right.
looked like home video. What do you mean?
No. She
I
didn't
feel like we
birth
need
an
to end
octopus.
this.
She put an octopus in her vagina and then pushed the octopus back out.
That's
and then they slapped it on her back.
That's like saying District 9 is real because they filmed the intro scene on a camcorder.
Listen,
Seriously.
So you think these
prawn people are real.
Octopus
Prawns.
Girl?
You ever see District 9?
I have not. I don't know what that
I'm
is.
ready.
Wait, I saw that.
I'm
Remember that
ready
intro
to
scene was
be
filmed on a
done.
camcorder?
Yeah.
Daddy
That's what
Clarence,
this man is saying.
Daddy Clarence, I gotta ask, what part of a girl pushing an octopus out of her vagina don't you believe? Like, is it that there's an octopus in there?
I think it was the terminology of birthed.
She pushed
By-
it out.
Danny shot it.
By birth, we only mean that she
She put something-
expunged.
so
an
there's-
octopus
Alright,
from
so
her
you've never
Well,
seen
not
this-
every
So you
time
can
you
put- we can
expect
put a
something, it's
pencil,
not
Okay,
a
check it out.
straw,
Yes.
We'll play this real quick.
a beer
So
bottle. Is this the
I
video?
remember seeing this when I was like 14.
I'm not watching this. I'm not watching this.
That's very loud.
I'm not watching this.
Could be worse. Just worse
describe-
things.
Just
There are
describe
worse
Spaceboy
so-
Dandy's face.
Space Boy Dandy is not very pleased right now. So right now we have a young
Yeah.
Japanese woman bent over in what looks to be a bathtub.
Oh my goodness.
With
I gotta watch this.
Daddy Clarence, get in.
an octopus.
Give him
Not live. It looks like dead octopus, but still whole.
For any of you that want to see this,
Oh.
the website at the bottom is octopusgirl.com.
Now the host
That doesn't
has
go to it
just
anymore.
Oh
blemished.
my goodness.
Spaceboy Dandy is mortified. She's peeling into her hands. Daddy Clarence is shaking. He has literal Tourette's now.
I really do.
And it's out.
That's disgusting.
And they have seen the birthing.
Wait. He's gonna.
Spaceboy
there it
Dandy
is.
leans into
It's
another,
not
and her
done.
eyes have widened,
Wait,
and not in the
It's
good
not-
way.
it's not done.
Daddy Clarence
It's
looks a shade
It gets
lighter.
disrespectful because he just picks it up. Why is it so long? I don't remember it being this long.
Oh, it's longer than you remember.
You gotta play it,
and
don't stop
longer
at
than
this
you're
part.
comfortable with.
Wait, and yep, just there it is.
And now they know what birthing is.
Yo, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
This is
That's fucked up.
why FiendCast is the best podcast.
Who put
Because
that?
we bring you
Why would
the
she?
best things.
Did she put that?
Octopusgirl.com.
Somebody did that.
How did she put that?
And somebody jerked off to that.
That's the thing that
How'd
somebody
they get
did.
it in there?
It's a very malleable organ.
Just stick it in there, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But they're like so squishy themselves. Like, do you just stuff it like until it?
I don't know what happened.
So like I don't.
I'd pay you $300 for that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd pay you $300.
I
Wait,
wouldn't.
you
I
wanna
saw
see
that
I'm
shit for
done.
free.
I'm
I don't
done.
even want to see it, but if I did, I'm like, I wouldn't pay $300.
So
I
that's
would
what I'm
not pay
saying.
$300
So that's
for
my
that.
point. I could see shit like that. We've seen so much fucked up shit that like, yeah, nah, man. Like, there's. Let's What's the point?
Why the fuck would I pay somebody?
But if somebody you knew on a personal level was like, "Hey, I will put an octopi in my pie," and you knew them on a personal level,
He was waiting all night to use that
you
fucking
knew
joke.
and you knew they would, and you were like, you know what, $300? Like you wouldn't pay $300 to see somebody you knew
Absolutely not.
just degrade themselves.
Absolutely not.
You don't appreciate art, is what you're telling me. What you're telling me is you don't appreciate art.
No, I do appreciate art, but I don't want to see any of my
No one's getting
friends
hurt.
or people that I associate with.
You're doing.
Putting First of all, that's my favorite animal, so I feel disrespected as fuck. I don't feel like that octopus wanted to be all up in her vagina.
I think it was dead.
I don't think it wanted to be that either. So, again, I feel really disrespected.
I mean, who wants to be dead? Who wants to be dead, right? Like, of course, right? I feel you. I mean, no one wants that. That's like necrophilia. That's necrophiliac.
I'm just glad I was able to share that experience with you guys.
I could have gone without it, but I feel you. Thanks, I guess.
Are you gonna lead us out, or are you just done?
I'm just sad.
All right. So,
hey, don't forget.
You gotta.
Don't forget what?
You know, you just say it. Just say it. Just say it.
We got Daddy here.
We have Daddy.
What? We do have Daddy here to say.
End it.
Daddy, say
End
something.
it.
You know the ending.
Cut it. Cut it.
Words.
What? All right. Check me out on Instagram at daddy.clarence. Are you waiting for Take Care, Brush Your Hair? Is that what you're waiting for?
Yeah, man. It's fucking.
I was going to do that at the end, but I wanted to say that first.
Okay, it's a fucking shameless plug for your Instagram. That's fine. We'll allow it.
What? I mean, it's not shameless.
We're just all screaming Daddy.
They were like, Daddy! I was like, all right. Like, daddy.clarence at Instagram.
FiendFix does endorse the screaming of Daddy to get Instagram plugs.
I will say, though, thank you for having me on. It's been a long time.
Anytime, bro. Anytime.
I appreciate that. I want everyone to take care and brush their hair.
Yeah.
And that's it for me. Thank you.
Are you not wearing underwear today?
Go commando.
I was waiting for Dandy to say that.
No, I want everyone a free ball.
She triggered, bro.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's been a long day for her.
Okay, bye.
See ya.